Was Day on the verge of a big expose? Who are the people who wanted Jyotirmoy Day dead and why? To answer that question, I'm joined on the show this evening by Sachin Kalbag. He's recently taken over as the executive editor of the Midday newspaper in Mumbai. He was Jyotirmoy Day's boss. We've also got Mahesh Jethmalani, senior lawyer, member of the BJP, but here in his capacity as someone who understands the ins and outs of Mumbai's underworld. With us also P.S. Pasricha, former Director General Police Maharashtra, a man who's taken on Mumbai's underworld. With me in the studio, Sheila Bhatt, editor of Rediff.com, one of India's foremost authorities on the underworld. I want to go across first to Sachin Kalbag. Mr. Kalbag, first and foremost, I want to say that the entire journalistic community is entirely with you at this time. And everybody is deeply pained and saddened by what happened to Jyotirmoy Day. But can you give our viewers a sense of what is it that J-Day was working on? Who are the people who could have possibly wanted him dead?
Well, first of all, thank you for the condolences. J-Day was not working on any big story that I was aware of. He and I would talk to each other at least 3 to 4 times a day about what are the big stories of the day, and how do we tackle those big stories. Given J-Day's experience and the network that he had with the underworld and the police, he would invariably come up with some big story or the other once every 2 days or 3 days. So he had not informed me of any big story that he was working on. So it would be wrong to speculate at this point of time, when the police investigation is going on, whether one story or some other story was directly responsible for the murder. However, I can say that Midday is cooperating with the Mumbai police at every step of the investigation. We have provided them with all the details that they needed of all the stories that J-Day had worked on in the last 3 to 4 months. In fact, we are ready to provide them with all the details that they want of all the stories that J-Day has worked on during his entire tenure at Midday, which was about 4 years.
Is it possible, Sachin, that he might have been working on a story which wasn't discussed in official meetings, which wasn't discussed with the editor, but something that he was working on with his underworld contacts and trying to plot together?
It could be possible. I mean, let's not rule out that possibility, because crime reporters work that way. First, they need to get information from their informers, from their contacts in the police, from their contacts in the underworld. So clearly, J-Day's 2.5 decade experience had given him enough exposure in all these 3 areas: informers, police, as well as the underworld, to get the big stories. I can tell you this, that whenever he had enough documentation in hand or enough information in hand, he would come straight to me and tell me that this is the story that I'm working on, and then I would either give him the go ahead, or depending on the lack of proof or lack of documentation, I would tell him kill the story at this point of time, but we would run the story once the documentation is in hand.
And you're saying that there was no story that you're aware of which J-Day was working on which would make him that vulnerable. Mahesh Jethmalani, you've worked very closely with the underworld in different capacities. I want to understand from you, on the basis of your knowledge of the underworld, what do you think could have happened? His editor saying there was no one story he was working on which would have anybody particularly rattled. There was no big expose that he was working on. So why then did somebody want J-Day murdered so badly?
Well, Rahul, first, I don't know what you mean by working with the underworld under different capacities. I've done cases involving the underworld, and so I have some knowledge about, but, I haven't done a case for a long time. Of course, as far as J-Day is concerned, his book, Khalas, I read, and of course, he's written a second book, which I haven't read. It was published last. It's quite likely that given his range of contacts, his network, his intimacy with underworld methods, his knowledge which he demonstrated in 2 books, and the fact that he's a crime reporter in any event, that it's highly, and of course, most important, the manner of his execution indicates that this is an underworld hit. But nobody should speculate at this stage, because, it's a delicate matter. The police are investigating it at a very, very, early stage. So, while one can say what the likelihood is, one can't rule out any other possibility. But it does seem, from the manner of execution, that this is a very professional operation, which normally is indulged in by these underworld gangs.